Hello, you wonderful, amazing, beautiful people of the universe and the internet. My name is Wartapesbz, and you are watching a video. No shit, Sherlock, you're on YouTube. What else are you gonna do? Here is the special video for me getting partnered that I promised you. It's me playing Kerbal Space Program. And basically reenacting the Redbull Stratos. So here is Jebediah Kerbal. I'm just fast forwarding so we get a nice night time, because my rocket is fit with fireworks. Because I have that much dedication, I accidentally switched to an engine that kind of crashed down, and here goes the fireworks. In a second, let me zoom up. It's gotta be the world's most rubbish firework ever, but it's as good as I could do. It's basically a Sepatron attached to a... The thing's decouplers, them, yes. I'm not gonna edit the audio because I thought it would be better if I just had my awesome randomness in it. So, there is all of our fireworks gone. So now I'm going to switch back to Jebediah and run over, because walking is way too slow. And to be honest, running isn't that fast either. But I'm gonna run over, climb up the ladder that I've attached, which will, on command, decouple, and kind of glitch my way across, get in on the other side, start to inflate. Oh no, I activate the camera, which is gonna give us a little bit of a view from when we jump. I start to fill up my balloon. This is a balloon from a mod, and the camera's from a mod as well. The balloon is from the Air Balloons pack. There it goes. The ladder, will it get past the radar? And a home run! Woo! I was really tempted to actually make like American goalposts or rugby posts there, just to see if I could get it through. So I'm just fast forwarding to dawn because I thought it would be a good enough thing, and on the Red Bull montage video of the whole thing, it's basically the preparation is just fast forwarding through day and night, so may as well do it in this video. So I'm just waiting for my balloon to get all the way out, and then I count down. I actually was anticipating there was going to be a longer wait there, but never mind. So here is the balloon in all its might, and you saw how quickly I got off the planet there. You can't get out of the atmosphere with this balloon, but you can get to a reasonable height. And if you wanted to have something at a high height, about 15,000 kilometers. Is that it? Something like that. Or 15,000 meters. I pointed the camera at the moon, and I actually noticed we are extremely close to a solar eclipse. And later on I actually tried to fast forward to see if I could get solar eclipse, and due to where the moon's orbit is and where the sun is, you can't actually get an eclipse. You either get the moon slightly below the sun or slightly above the sun. See, I'm just seeing if it's lined up as well as possible, but there's a slight curvature to the moon's orbit, and it kind of makes it semi-impossible. From what I saw, I might be wrong. But I am trying to see if there's a slight black spot on the Earth, and roughly about there is where I think you might see it. So I just start to accelerate, and this balloon can only go up to 15000. I could get it a little higher, but I wouldn't be able to have the camera. I would have had to drop a load of weight. And as you'll see at the end, there is a lot. I tried a lot, because at the end I've got some blooper tries sped up, and they're basically the failed designs that I made, and quite a few of them, they didn't even get to 1500. So I'm just seeing how close the moon is to the sun, and I actually decide here that you can see with that camera so detailed on the moon, that I thought of possibly in my series that I'm going to start, of sending a satellite into a solar orbit with a load of cameras on it, and as it goes, and an N.A.S.A. satellite, as it goes around all the planets, I'll just put it into a solar orbit and get cool pictures of all the planets. I cannot speak in this video. Getting a pretty picturesque spot. If you actually look in the background, you can actually see the slight glint of Minmus. Just above the mouse there. So, if you actually look on the other side, I don't know if I turn around to the other side pretty soon, but there is actually a Kerbal Space Program flag, which comes with a mod where you get flags to put on ships, and you also get flags that you can drop off, like you attach them to the side, and you press the button and they drop off, so you can put them on the moon. If you see that little black triangle on the other side of the ship, that is it. So, I'm about to EVA, I'm just looking inside the cockpit, inspecting what my guys have gone up in. Now Jebediah is going to make his adventure. I need to adjust the camera first. What I was doing there was just getting the personal parachute from the bottom of the craft. That is also a mod. Unfortunately, Kerbals don't come with built-in parachutes, annoyingly. I would have done this better if there's a slight bug where if you have hard things that you can stand on in the low atmosphere, you basically just slide off them, and I was trying to do my best to build that and I couldn't. So here we go. One small step for Kerbin, one giant fall for Kerbin kind. I guess that's what Jebediah is going to be saying. I couldn't really hear him. And there he goes. And thankfully it actually kind of went into the sort of spin that the guy that did the Redbull Stratos, I can't remember his name for the hell of it, but he actually went into a spin when he jumped, and he did recover, and so does Jebediah. I don't know if I actually broke the sound limit. There is no built-in speed of sound in Kerbal Space Program, but maybe if one of you can kind of tell by how quickly the altitude meter is going down, if I did break the sound barrier or not. I somehow doubt it due to how he fell, and I couldn't get up to as high as Jason Broadgarner, which I think is his name. So I'm falling at quite a speed, but I do start to slow down because I reach terminal velocity and I get into deeper atmosphere. And what I'm trying to do is deploy my parachute at the last possible second. I could do it at about 50, but I want to go for about 500 just so I have a bit of a graceful descent. I think I went at 500. So I press R, which would normally be RCS, but once I have my parachute, it lets me turn my parachute and look up and basically just stabilize myself. Over there in the background, you can see my attempts at my boat. because this is my test world, and I tried to launch a boat so I could take missions from the sea and also try and get a plane base, sort of an Arctic boat, all the way to the North Pole. I was about to say South Pole. So Jebediah looks pretty content. Falling gracefully. The laddie's not dead. It does actually look like he's coming in at quite speed, but these tic-tac men, they are rather sturdy. I dropped one from that height without a parachute, and I managed to stop myself from dying just with RCS. Jebediah's doing a little jump of joy. And now what I'm going to do is I had a plan to see if I could bring down the craft as fast as possible and then stop. But that didn't turn out as well. So you actually see here, with the less buoyancy that's in the balloon, it actually starts to contract. And I actually get to quite a fast speed before I try and deploy it. So there's it's really starting to retract. It'll actually fold away back into its parachute. And I actually get into a bit of spin. These balloons, they can easily be used as parachutes, and that's their main purpose actually. But I wanted to see how close I could get to the ground and deploy it and live. But I deployed it too late, and I was still going at quite a fast speed when we got close to the ground. So, as you'll see, coming up here, I'm about to deploy it, and I just keep going. Say stop. And Jebediah just saw the ship that carried him to that great height explode in front of his eyes. And all they can bear to do is run away and fall over. Anyway, you're about to see the bloopers from my past tries. I hope you enjoy. Goodbye.